What's up, everyone? How are you doing? It's so nice to see you again. Well, at least in the chat. I guess it's nice for you to see us again. Yes. Oh, we hear. Who do we hear? Was that you? Was that you yelling? Oh,
We're hearing an echo of you.
we do. We have like a crazy echo. Welcome to the 343 social stream. We are coming to you live from Redmond, Washington, at the studio in our secret little production camera-filled lab here. I'm Jeff Easterling,
turn the
Brother
volume down
One.
on that
What?
one.
Are we doing what?
Turn the volume down on that.
Turn the volume down? Oh, that's what it is. It's I'm like, what is that? Is it like mega going through? I just muted it. We should start over. We're going to start this. We're totally, that was all pre-show.
Okay.
That was pre-show.
Back it up.
That's true. Beep. Can we like shut the stream down and then retweet,
right.
start it back up again?
Here we go.
Awesome. How are you guys doing? It's nice again to see you, and even better to be seen. I'm Jeff Easterling, Grim Brother One, here at 343 Industries, and I'm joined by one of my favorite people ever. I feel like I say this all the time, but I mean it
He does.
extra more now. This is Corinne Robinson. How are you doing?
I'm doing well.
It's
Thanks
so
for
nice
having me
to
on.
No, of course. It is super nice to have you. Corinne is Senior Franchise Manager, and I don't know if you manage senior franchises. You are not a senior, not remotely a senior.
It's close.
You've got like 30, 40 years before you
That
were a
was
senior.
super nice of you. Yes, that.
And it's a really cool sounding title, which could mean a lot of things to a lot of people, which is actually probably more accurate because it is a lot of things to a lot of
Yes.
people, and we'll talk about that. If you happen to see us looking down every once in a while, we say this every single week. We appreciate you joining us, not just watching, but also interacting. Down in the chat, we've got your conversation going on the big screen below. And so we will be picking out your questions, ignoring a lot of them, and just in general, really enjoying having you become a part of our conversations. If you have any questions for the wonderful Miss Corinne here, feel free to put them down, and you will probably have more questions as we begin to talking because you are involved with a lot of things that I know specifically a lot of the people that join us in the chat. Sorry, I'm just looking at like Jesse throwing me under the bus in the chat. Like, I see that. Yeah, I see that. But yes, your job entails a lot of stuff that everybody here in the chat, I'm sure, is super
And I can
enthusing.
totally talk about all of it.
Oh, yes,
It's not a
all of it.
problem.
Every question can be
Because it's
answered.
for
Every
stream.
question can be asked, just most of them not answered. So, like, as a quick overview,
Yep.
what does your job mean?
Well,
What
our
do you do?
franchise is almost an adult, so we
Yes,
have that going for us.
It's true. I
But,
thought it was a senior.
Yeah,
We
exactly.
just
It's
established.
close. It's close. Basically, the franchise team here at 343, we look at everything that goes public, and we keep track of all the story and lore and assets and lots of other things. We just keep going. Our team is a hit squad of writers and producers.
Yep.
So I have writers that are actually making up lore, keeping track of
I like
lore.
that hit squad.
Hit squad.
Makes me feel
Yeah,
more
it's good.
important now.
And then we also have producers that jump in and help with different projects all over. Like right now I have a producer working on a partner project that recently leaked, and I have a, he did not leak it, and I
true,
have
it
someone working on Bomberman, which was already announced.
Yeah.
I have someone working on, I've had people work on the cinematics for Halo 1 anniversary, Halo 2 anniversary. We
Yep.
worked on the terminals. We take over like
Halo
little
Wars 2.
pieces of the games, Halo Wars 2.
Yep.
So lots of production and lots of, we also work on all the internal tools. So we have the Halo library and
Yep.
the Halo index. Those are our internal tools for asset and like a wiki to give people as much information about Halo as they need. And all the official information, as well as things that aren't public. And that's how we track all of that stuff.
Awesome.
So just a little bit of stuff.
Now, some of the people in chat I know have actually visited one of your other projects, your kind of personal thing.
It's not
And
a
we-
personal
Well,
project.
It should be. It is a very
I
personal
will
project.
take credit
Yeah.
for it, totally. But I should give lots of people credit.
Yes, and we're actually highlighting it. We saw it like on one of our graphics that we had up right before the stream, and then we have something here behind us. In fact, this is one of the newest pieces in the
is.
Halo Museum. So Corinne is like, as Halsey is to the Spartans, you are to the museum.
Oh, I'm the mother of the
Yes,
museum.
so you
I love
kidnapped the
this.
museum at 6 years old, from somewhere else.
And I
you
just
brought
built it
here
up to be something
Actually,
strong.
you know what? It
to
actually
fight the
makes a lot of
covenant.
sense. We took
Yeah.
a lot of other pieces from other
Yeah.
places and people and brought them here to become something better as
Yeah.
a whole.
Well,
That actually works out really well.
Sadly, we had this stuff in like random storage units all over, like in
Yeah.
4 or 5 different storage units within the Seattle area. We had a storage unit in Vancouver, Canada, just kind of pieces in people's closets.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't great. So we took the time to get everything together. We've been cataloging everything, and now we have an actual display area we call the Halo Museum. And we get new stuff all the time. People actually are coming to us now going, oh, you have a museum?
Yes.
Well,
Can I give
well,
you this
gosh,
to do
I
it?
have
Yeah.
this thing I want to put on display. So, which is awesome.
Yes.
So I have a few things here
Great
to kind of
problem to
show
have.
off today. Do you want me to talk about the things
yes,
now?
we
And
sh-
the things
we-
and the stuff?
We should. Well, let's at least talk about a couple of them right
Okay,
now, and then we'll kind of
so
spread them out.
We have a needler.
Oh, yes.
This is just a retail product, but it's like super cute little needler to go with kids'
Yes.
cosplay.
This is actually complete to scale for
And
me.
then this one's my needler,
Okay, well.
which is for my size.
Yes,
That's not true.
that's-
This is a Spartan scale from
what happens.
NECA. So these are both actually retail products, but we have them in the museum as examples of the different types of weaponry, and to show people scale of how big the Spartans and the elites and the brutes are. So that's one thing. And then behind
else you
me,
got?
over here,
Oh yeah, this is one of my favorite pieces.
yeah.
Yeah,
So-
because we actually we talked about it before. Is not only is the museum full of stuff that is like first party owned kind of things, whether it be from 343 specifically or from Microsoft and marketing
Yep.
and like our actual products, but also there's a number of things that are in there that have a place of honor that are directly from you guys, the community. The Nornfang, I think that we have shown off
Yes.
actually on a stream before.
The
and then
Nornfang
this
is
a
one of
newer
my
piece.
favorites, so thank you again for Nornfang. I pointed out every single tour.
Yes.
But this was another new one. Gary Nagy came in and he had a piece of the Believe diorama, so that is actually on display now. And he also brought in this, he kind of remade one of our 30-inch Jax figures.
Yeah.
Took a Cortana figure from Halo 3 from McFarlane, wired it all up, repainted it, made a new base for it, and
It's
then now
amazing.
Cortana lights up, and it fits perfectly in the museum, and I
Now
love
I'm
it.
like, sweet. Can he do like 1,000 more of these
yeah.
so that we can make? So
I'm
that
sure he doesn't have a real job or
no,
anything. so
probably.
he's
Well,
just
he does
gonna-
now, making
Yeah.
making these things.
Making widgets. It's
Yeah,
really,
it makes
really
sense.
good.
And you mentioned that he also had the piece of the
Yes.
Believe diorama,
Yes.
so it
So-
sits here courtesy of him. Which
It does. It does. It's
makes
on
him one of my
loan,
favorite
which is
people.
great, and he
Yes.
has been amazing to work with. But yeah, he has a couple different things on loan to the museum officially.
Yep.
And then he also has another piece of the Believe diorama that couldn't fit in our building, if you believe that. We couldn't get it through the doorway.
You know, Forza has 3 supercars in their lobby, but we can't get a piece of the Believe diorama
We have
inside our
to-
doors.
We'd have to redo our
It's
lobby
really-
doors to get it in.
Can we get
and one of the
Forza's doors?
hallways. Yeah. I've been actually working on that. I think we need like a garage door so
I
we can just
think s-
pull like
I
the
think
Warthog
so.
in. It'd be good.
Like it makes total sense.
Yeah.
If you're just joining us, if you have gotten here a few minutes late, it's okay. You are forgiven. We were a little late last week. You're a little late this week. It's all good. But we are here on the 343 social stream. I'm Jeff Easterling, or Grim Brother 1, depending on what kind of name you're calling people. And I am joined by Corinne Robinson, Senior Franchise Manager. Do we also have Liz? Are you on the mic back there? Do we have hashtag Team Liz back?
Yeah, I'm here.
On the production
Yay,
side.
Liz.
Yes, shout out to Liz. And we also gave a little shout out. We have Jessa Birdie, as most of you know her. She is sitting in the back, just judging us and watching
She's
the
hanging out with
stream.
me.
And she just
Frowning.
really wanted to get away from her desk. And quite honestly, this is the best place to be in the studio right now. It's the best place to be for you, actually, every Wednesday, 1:30 p.m. Pacific time on Mixer.com/Halo. I really feel like a radio DJ now.
Can
like
I say
just
one more thing
like-
about the museum?
Yeah,
Just, like,
totally. Oh, we've
go
still
back.
got more.
Oh, wait, we have more
museums, yeah.
time?
We
We're
have
not
more
done?
time.
Oh, okay.
We have
We're
some
going to
good
like
pictures.
3. We'll
I
probably
just-
have to play some games at some point, which I know you're really
See,
looking
if I
forward
talk
to.
long enough, I won't have to show you how good I am.
Yeah,
Jeff's
that's
going to
the-
be
that's the
scared.
secret.
That's the problem. So, other things that are interesting. This is an actual artifact from one of the commercials.
Yes.
Little spiker action. Not to scale, I must admit.
I
It's a little bit small.
Which is kind of scary.
Yeah, right?
It's
Like,
kind of scary that you're like, it's not to scale. You're like, oh, too big. You're like, no, too small. Like,
no,
oh,
it's
God.
just a little guy. But some of the artifacts that I like the most in the museum are some of the community artifacts or
Yeah.
the ones that were from actual, like, pieces that we did from Forward Into Dawn or
Yes.
from Nightfall or from the commercials
Yep.
or like marketing had something special made for this one. Like we have a ghost in the museum now that is new since last year. And
It's
it's
Hot Glue Heroes, right?
Hot
Was that?
Glue Heroes was the
Which
group that
is
made
an
it.
awesome
And I
name,
talked to one
by
of the
the
guys
way.
and he was like, oh yeah, I don't really know. We just got together and that's just what they called us. But I was like, okay. But
Like
it was
you
these
do.
4 guys in New Zealand that got together and made a full-on ghost, almost to scale, probably like 5/8 scale. I don't know,
Yeah.
probably close. But it is amazing. It lights up. It hovers. No, not quite, but it's off the ground a little bit.
tried.
We tried, yeah.
I actually always joke that the biggest problem actually with getting this monstrosity, complicated thing in here was not actually the moving it here or the shipping it or the building it and reassembling. It was literally plugging it in because it doesn't work the same way here as it does
yeah.
down under.
Yeah, yeah. We had to do some fixes, and actually the shipping and the customs was also a problem on that one.
Oh, well,
It got stuck in
I
customs
guess.
in New Zealand,
Is this a war bike?
in the United States, and then also at Microsoft Shipping because we didn't have a truck big enough to get the crate up
Yeah.
here, so we had to hire a moving company.
You have
so-
license and registration for this,
Yeah,
ma'am.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. A long time ago, I worked on a not a costume, a mongoose replica for
Okay.
Pepsi. It was supposed to be a prize
Oh,
for
okay.
something, so I was helping with that. Oh, cool. Then
it
the,
red,
one of
white,
the
and
guys
blue?
that won it was like, "This is awesome." It was like based off an ATV, but it had been
Yeah.
like modded.
Also,
and-
like legit
yeah,
replica.
like legit. Like you can
rideable
ride it.
replica.
They gave away 3 of them. This was like in the Reach era.
Okay.
Okay. So the guy wanted to sell it afterwards, and he was like, "Oh, do you guys want to buy it, like for the studio?" And I was like, "Heck yeah, let's buy this mongoose."
$4 million.
No, he was actually being totally reasonable about it, but he couldn't sell it to us because the way you have to have a title in the United States is different than how you have titles done in other countries, and they were built in another country. So he didn't have an actual like vehicle license title to show that
Could
he
he just
owned it.
sell
He
us,
needed the,
like,
yeah.
A model of a mongoose, and then 3 weeks later sell us the engine
Yeah,
model
We
of
should
a
have worked it out.
mongoose?
Yeah.
Like,
but
people import cars all the time.
There are
in-
very
in
strange things
really
with
creative
importing
ways.
and exporting. I've run into it several times now.
Okay,
So.
all right. Now you bring up some good points. You said that I used to work on a thing. You've actually done stuff with Halo for quite a while. Can you
Yes.
talk a little bit about like just your history in the franchise? Like
Sure.
where'd you start out in the franchise?
I started out as a brand manager for McFarlane Toys.
Okay.
And so I was working on the Halo brand. I worked for McFarlane Toys for quite a while and on a bunch of different franchises, but
Yeah.
that was one of the ones I was on in 2009 when I moved up here.
Obviously your favorite franchise to work
My favorite franchise to work on.
Duh.
It was very awesome at the time.
on. That and Kiss.
But trying to figure out, when I worked at McFarlane, we were still in the days of like every single store had a separate exclusive. So
Oh,
it was my
jeez.
job to help track,
Yeah.
like, this is the main line. These are the 28 exclusives. These are the 6 extra exclusives for international. These are, like just,
Yeah.
it was ridiculous numbers of Spartans. I apologize to all of you for how many Spartans there are from that era. But
Of course, all the collectors. I don't know if they're like, "This is amazing," or like, "Oh gosh, it was overwhelming." Probably a little bit.
Probably a little bit of both. Some
Yeah.
of them were very hard to get was the problem. Like it's for Game Station only in the UK, or it's for somebody in
Yeah.
Australia, and you're like, great, if I don't know
It's like
anyone
trying
in
to chase
Australia.
down steel books.
Yep. Yeah, which you know a little bit about.
Yeah, only
Just
a little bit about.
Grimm doesn't like steel books. Don't ever make them.
You're right. I don't like them.
Hates them. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, so I worked at McFarlane for years, and then I moved up to the wonderful Northwest.
Yay.
McFarlane is in Arizona,
Welcome you
in
with
case you don't know.
open trees.
Yes. But coming from the desert, this place is like magic, like
Yeah.
literally magic. You're like, there's trees and green and there's water that moves. Oh my God, that's amazing.
It's not being rationed.
Yeah, it's not being rationed. Oh, sad. Poor Arizona desert. But yeah, but they have the nice weather in the winter, give and take. Moved up here, got a job on the consumer products team, which
Ah.
makes sense. Because I was in consumer products. I came in as a vendor to Microsoft, then moved over to the franchise team when it was just Kevin and Frank.
Oh,
So it was
you
like
were 33% of the
I was
franchise
33% of the
It's
franchise
amazing.
team. Now we're a little bit bigger.
Yes.
We're still only 6 people, but we do what we can. And then, now I'm the franchise manager. So
And you're
very
like
exciting.
one thing that
I've been
I always love
here.
talking about with people too is kind of their entry points into that, because the pathway itself is awesome, but you went to consumer product school, right?
Yes.
I think
No,
so. Like you
not at all.
majored in toys.
Not at all. I got into consumer products. I got into McFarland as a receptionist. Like this is a million years ago.
It's like Tori.
Like yeah,
Yeah.
I totally I went in and was like going to this multimedia company ad in the newspaper. I'm old. And went in and didn't even know what company it was. And they have comic books lining all the walls, and they have Todd's Emmy sitting there in a case.
Oh, that's
and
like
I'm
you
like,
do.
oh God, I don't know anything about comics. Like I'm totally not going to get this job. And they didn't ask me one question about comics. They just were like, so.
Are you a good receptionist?
Well,
That's
it was
really-
like HR questions,
Okay.
like straight out of a book. Right, da da da. Okay, cool. Got the job. Sweet. From there, I moved into PR.
And Halo was forever changed
Yeah,
because you
exactly.
got that job.
So I moved into PR for McFarland, then I moved into sales for McFarland, then
Yeah.
I moved over to become a brand manager. Like I moved around, moved up, but I was there for almost 9 years, 8 years, something like that. And then I've been here for 9 years now. So this is
I think
a
it's
big chunk of
I think
my
it's funny that so
adult
much of
life.
the stuff that you do here is like very behind the scenes because you're obviously very good in front of a camera. You've got that performance mindset.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
like, which I know.
I love doing this. I love it so much. Jeff like has to tell me not to do it mostly.
Which
No, I'm
I
just kidding.
don't. I don't ever
just
say
kidding.
that for the record.
I would volunteer to do this.
So
like, all the time.
you were on the bulletin, I'm pretty sure.
I was. I
Back-
was on the bulletin
old
back in the
school,
day.
Back in the day, back in 434
Yeah,
represent.
sitting in 434 with like a random screenshot covering up my desktop.
Shout out
so
to
that-
Jay
yeah.
Fresh
Oh yay,
for the
Jay
bulletin.
Fresh. Yep,
Old school stuff.
yep. So yeah, done a few things. But since I've been here, funny. When I was working at McFarland, I was working on the legendary statue when
Yeah.
I left. And then they were still working on the legendary statue when I was on this team. So I got to work on it from the side, that side and this side, which was super fun.
That's like really seeing that's dedication to seeing a product to
Oh
completion.
yes, I
right
wanted
there.
to see this product through, so they put me in charge of
I'm
that.
so committed. I'm going to work
So-
for both companies that
Yeah,
are working on
It's good.
this thing.
It's totally worked out.
Those
yeah.
for 3 or Reach?
Reach.
Reach, okay.
Reach, yeah.
Yeah.
So I came up here in 2009, and I've been here ever since.
There it is.
I love working here.
Hopefully here forever.
And I love this area, and I love it. It's so nice.
Yes.
Yeah, very good.
Awesome. Well, I know a couple of people have asked as well, and yes, we will be playing a couple of games. We'll probably jump into some Super Fiesta, as is tradition, because it's fun, it's bombastic, it's relaxing, and quite frankly, it also gives more of you guys a chance to obtain a snazzy 343 Ice Unicorn skin, because there's only 2 of us playing here, and there'll be 8 of you that need to join us. So every match that you guys join up with us, whether you win or lose, teammate or foe, you will earn yourself an Ice Unicorn skin for use on your Spartans AR in Halo 5. So we'll be jumping into a match actually here, our first match in just a few minutes. And also, again, if you've just joined us, I'm Jeff. I'm joined by Corinne Robinson, Senior Franchise Manager here at 343. We've got Liz in the back. We've got Jesse in our live studio audience. That is
Can
our
I
live
answer a
studio
question?
audience.
Is this how this works?
We totally can. The seat is jammed back there.
Someone asked, did I get to hang out with Todd very much? Absolutely. Todd is hands-on with everything.
Yes.
Everything that comes out from McFarland Toys.
That's Grim Brother 4.
is-
That's my actual brother.
Oh,
my real life brother.
Hi, Grim's brother 4.
Yes, Grim Brother 4. Grim 4 actually was the first one to come to Seattle. He and I came to OG Real Halo Fest.
Oh,
Yep, it was
I
the
worked
2
on
of
that
us.
too. Yay.
Yes.
Halo
so
Fest.
we were both benefited
Yes.
from some of your early work. here
Original
at
Halo
343.
Fest.
Yes.
Awesome. It was
The
so
real one.
fun. So fun. Yeah. I don't know if a lot of people got to go because it was in Seattle and attached to PAX, but if you don't know
Yes.
what it was, for our 10-year anniversary, we
amazing.
did Halo Fest, which was like an addition to PAX with its own entrance and own
Yeah.
thing. I don't know. But it
It
was
was. Isn't the building
gameplay
like
and-
beside
Yeah, it was like in
the one
the
that's right
annex.
across?
Yeah.
The annex. That's
I think
right.
it's- I think that's
it's
what they called it.
That's what they call it, the office. Therefore, it's official.
Yeah, okay. That's what it's officially now. But yeah, it was gameplay and programming, and like we had a big party, and we had cosplayers, and we were showing off certain. I
Yeah.
think
There was
Greg Bear and Karen Travis were there
yes,
for sure.
the Halo CE anniversary was the big focus thing,
Yep.
and then there was the panel that took place
Halo
kind of
4.
alongside it for Halo 4,
Yep.
which was like the first foray, no pun intended, into like information for Halo 4. I
Yep.
remember it ended with, I think Dan Chosich did that concept art, like animatic mishmash thing.
And I remember the back of the history wall, which is one of the areas that we were
Yes,
doing.
yes.
They had like 2 pictures, like the Infinity and one other picture, and like it was kind of not well lit. And
Yeah.
people were like, "Oh, that was like your Easter egg that you hit it," and I was like, "Oh no, that was just supposed to be part of the regular
I remember
history
meeting
stuff. It was just
Todd
dark.
actually at Halo
Oh, yeah.
Fest for the first time,
Yeah.
and he got really excited because I happened to be wearing like an orange classic Bucks shirt.
Mm-hmm.
And he got really excited because he was like, that's the best logo. In mile a minute, of course, like, that's the best logo. They never should have changed for this logo. Love the Buccaneers. Love Tampa. I was just in Tampa. They had the Super Bowl there. The Cardinals were in the Super Bowl. My Cardinals. I
You've
went
definitely
to.
met him.
Like, yes, like just this stream of consciousness. And I was like, say everything. This is fantastic. Big Spawn fan from back in the day.
Well, and you're
Issue
a
number
sports fan
one.
too, so like I
Sports
learned
fan,
a
I
lot
know.
about sports working there.
Incredible stuff.
Because like I followed hockey, that
Yes,
was my thing.
there you go.
But I didn't follow basketball, and I didn't really follow.
And
I mean,
hockey is like Todd is big hockey.
oh yeah,
guy. Like,
for sure.
that
He's
is
from
the
Canada.
thing,
He loves
yes.
hockey, but he loves sports in general. Like baseball is also his thing.
Yeah.
So, but having to work there and like just see all the sports figures coming out for every year for every different of the 4 major sports
Yeah.
and all the things, you start learning the names and you start learning
Yeah.
like, things about them and like
You root for this team because your figure was awesome.
your
you know?
figure was awesome. Like yeah, you're like oh.
Did you work on the Grunt plushie? We have a question.
I was out of consumer products by then, so
Okay.
I might have been in on approvals or something, but it wasn't my idea for sure.
All right. Let's see. Both authors talking about like Greg Bear, Karen Travis.
Yeah.
We did have several authors there on the panel.
Yep.
I remember. I think I went to every single panel.
Did you go to the toy panel? That was my panel.
I did go to
You
the
can
toy
lie
panel.
and say you did.
No,
I won't know.
definitely did
Okay.
go to the toy panel. Yeah, it was. It's good stuff. Yeah, Grim likes a pretty terrible team. Well, I like some pretty terrible people too, and that's why I love you, despite your terrible comments in the chat. Grim is rocking the best shirt. I do like this shirt. Actually,
Wait,
let's
talk
talk about your shirt, because this is the Give. So this
Yeah.
is Microsoft Give, and you do a lot of stuff with the Microsoft Give campaign. Can you tell us like a little bit about that?
Yes. So Microsoft does an amazing job with
Yes.
giving back, philanthropy. They have a department dedicated to it, and
Yep.
Xbox actually has a person dedicated to philanthropy now
Yep.
too, which is super cool. But each studio does kind of their own thing. The month of October is when Microsoft
Yep.
focuses on giving. And for us, we do things throughout the year. We do Make-A-Wish visits just as they're requested, and we do different things. This year we did a T-shirt for War Child International,
Yeah.
which is a company that helps children that are in war-torn areas get education and safety and food and like housing and stuff. So
Yeah.
super important stuff. So we did a T-shirt for them on their Throwback Thursday in April, which was right around Worlds. So that was kind of weird for timing. I don't know if a lot of people heard about it, but we also worked with Magic Wheelchair this year.
Yes.
And they
we
did
did some cool stuff. We highlighted it on social. We highlighted it in our community update.
So cool.
Yeah. Made the custom wheelchair.
Yeah,
the
custom
Warthog
wheelchair that's the Warthog.
Amazing.
And then our consumer
So
products
cool.
department, shout out to them because they got like all the sounds approved for
Yep.
the Warthog, and they got a whole
think
package
Nick
of like
did a
swag.
lot of stuff with that.
Yep,
Nick in our
It was
consumer
Nick specifically,
products,
Nick
yeah.
Gallagher. And then they sent it all down there, and it was unveiled at the Rose Parade, I believe, the Junior Rose Parade in Portland.
Yes.
And he was there, and just the smile on his face was so awesome.
It's so good.
Amazing. It's just so cool that people want to be like involved with Halo. We have
Yep.
a couple more things coming out this fall.
We do a lot of stuff with Make-A-Wish, which is one of
Yes.
my absolute
Yep.
favorite things.
Yep.
And that actually joins like us together for a lot of things,
Yep.
because a lot of times we do stuff with the museum and like tours with them and programs and meeting people and stuff
Yep.
like that, which is always super humbling and awesome.
And another big push for the studio this year and last year is we're really trying to get tied in with military charities, because we do a military sci-fi shooter, so tying in with military, giving back to the military is super important to us. So this year we're going to try to find another veterans charity. Last year we worked with Warfighter Engaged and Stack Up as was our 2 charities.
Yep.
And then during October last year, we threw a huge Oktoberfest party, invited Turn 10 and Minecraft. We all got together and we raised like, I think $75,000 for charity,
Yeah.
which was awesome. Yeah, so
That's awesome.
like there's all these awesome opportunities to like share Halo in different ways, which is part of my job, so I love it. Again, I'm
Love
just
it
going
as
to keep
well.
saying that.
No, it is
I
great.
really like being here.
I mean, it's awesome where you can find yourself in a spot that it's like, I love it. And it is interesting because we also inevitably, like anywhere, we deal with a lot of craziness, a lot of stress. Not everything necessarily goes according to plan. But throughout all of that, even like every day we can be like, oh, but I still love this. Like being able to kind of be part of this, whether it be from the trivial game and fiction type stuff to like the stuff that's really, really impactful, like working with the philanthropy and the charities and affecting people's lives is super,
Yeah.
super awesome.
Well, because
So.
we have years between games, and we don't get
Yeah.
to that like oomph of like seeing everyone enjoy our product like right now.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people are still playing
No, of
Halo
course.
5, but it's like it's been a little while. So like having these ways to get Halo out in between, like the arcade game,
Yeah.
great example.
Yes.
Seeing people right now, actually, again, franchise team involvement. Consumer Products has this awesome idea. They get the partnership, but then we get to do the, ooh, what's the story going to
Oh,
be?
I know.
And what assets are we going to use?
It's
and how
so
are we
cool
gonna
to
put it
like
all
be
together?
like looking and helping review like scripts and stuff and assets, and then finally see it all come together, and then see people tweeting about sitting at their local like Dave and Buster's or whatever establishment they may be at that has it, and like it's like, oh, it's so nice.
Well, and we have one here now, just like as of last week, and
yes.
it's so amazing. If you haven't seen it in person, like try to make it to a Dave & Buster's because
Yes.
it's like just this monstrosity
It's amazing.
of a thing, and it's like loud and it's
And
awesome.
it's rolling out all over the country, actually. I believe that we stated, or if we didn't, I'm stating it now, it was like 20 different countries in like the next 60 days, which is insane.
Yeah.
I know that our first ones are arriving like right now as we speak in the UK and many other countries, so definitely kind of keep an eye on that. We have several. Corinne is the best with thumbs up and heart emojis. So
Yay.
you are already endearing yourself
Oh, wait, it's
to
from
the
someone that works here.
community.
Jesse.
No, different one. I skipped Jesse's. Yes, that one. Like obviously she's going to think that. But no, we have Naruto TNTF. So that's cool. They love you.
God, I keep going back to weird things. But you were asking if I went to consumer products school.
Oh,
So
no.
how did I get into consumer products? Started as a receptionist, random. But I went to school on a dance scholarship.
Like you do.
So if you want to work
Obviously,
here, you need to go to school.
If you want to get as a receptionist,
dance
learn
scholarship
dance.
leads you here, I guess.
What are your coolest like dance experiences?
I was a Phoenix Suns dancer for a year. Yeah.
That's
Cool.
the best.
So that was my tie to the NBA,
the
I guess.
best thing ever.
1 year as a Phoenix
So
Suns
I
dancer.
like that you're like, I'm a hockey fan, not like basketball.
It's true though. And then, but then hockey went on strike and mixed up all the teams. And,
Yeah, we won't talk
yeah,
really
they
about
lost me.
that. Yeah.
But then before that, I've been on.
They did that actually the year after the Lightning won the Stanley Cup, which made me real mad. We won the cup. We're like, let's do it again. They're like, how about we just don't have one? And
That
I'm
was
like,
back
well,
when you had like Hobby Bullen and
okay,
what?
yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yep.
Because I watched it
St.
in Phoenix when
Louis
you
and
used
Hobby
to be in
Bullen.
Phoenix.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Le
so-
Cavier.
yeah.
It was good stuff. Halo pinball soon. That would be awesome. We actually
Ooh,
legit
yeah.
make jokes about. I was like Frank just said something the other day about like Halo pinball. That's always kind of like a running thing. One day we'll get a Halo
Yeah.
pinball. That would be awesome.
crossed.
Fingers crossed. Yes. Let's see. Hey, from California. So we have people from California
awesome.
saying hi.
Wait, there's a Halo museum. Yes,
There is a Halo museum. This is it.
it's in our building.
We are the exhibits.
So
That's
if
only
you come
partly
to
a joke.
Seattle area, or if you're part of the community group that's coming, reach out.
Yes.
We can try to get you on a guided tour.
Yep. It would be awesome.
But you have to be invited. That's the only
Yes,
thing.
you do have to be invited. I see Maximo's 326. Chuck Norris says, let's do it. I think we should follow the words of the great Chuck Norris, and let's do it. Let's go ahead and jump in a game.
Let's do it.
Let's play. I am searching, by the way, on Expanded in Super Fiesta. I have pressed the A button. We are searching. I'm putting on a boost. You are not playing on your own gamer tag,
Nope.
so if people want to friend you, this is not the gamer tag to do it on. And your gamer tag is classified. It would be actually really funny if your gamer tag was classified.
Yeah. Oh, God, that would be
That would be
amazing.
awesome.
I think I might change it to that.
It
I
should.
bet it's taken.
No, probably. Oh,
Right,
well.
loading game.
What is the history of Timmy the Whale? Actually, it's funny you say that. I think I actually wrote the history for Timmy the Whale. Well, the fictional history, not the actual history. We talked about Timmy the Whale, I think, with Tom French a couple weeks ago.
Is Tom French's beard in the museum? It might be someday.
Sometimes it is, but it's usually attached to Tom
Yeah.
when it is. It's kind of like a traveling exhibit. But yes, if you go and check back, I don't remember which issue it was, but I did do a Timmy the Whale background in a Cannon Fodder. It was. Corinne is also, by the way, usually the person that approves me writing about whatever it is that I write about in Cannon Fodder. So if I've written about it and you liked it, you can thank her for saying yes. You should see all the things she doesn't let me write about. That's.
Jeff, you can't say that.
We will have a different show when she's not on. We'll talk about all that stuff. All right, Pegasus 2.
What's the question I ask you the most? Is this real?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Is this real?
Yeah.
Who knows this? That's the other one. Who have we told?
Who have we told
Who
this?
have we
Where
told
was this public? Oh, it's just something that the fans are guessing.
It's nothing. It's fine.
No. Oopsies.
Oh, what am I doing? Okay, what am I doing? I love Super Fiesta because I don't have to like care very much.
Am I inverted? What is happening here?
I don't know. If you're inverted, that's the worst. Is the person who this gamer tag belongs to inverted? Oh, that was bad. I lunged too quickly.
Ouch.
Oh, that was bad. That was not rated E for everyone.
I don't know what that assassination was called, but Ken named it, and I bet it was amazing.
Yes.
Oh yeah, let's give a shout out to Ken. Ken Peters
Yes.
names all the assassinations, all the funny stuff that
Ken
he comes
and
up with.
yeah, Ken and I have spent many an evening at Wild Rover doing all the names for like armor and stuff.
See, I'm not even giving you credit. See,
And-
Ken and Jeff. is
Oh
what
no
I
no
meant to
no
say.
no no! That's not that. I was merely. It was an extra shout out to Ken because he's hilarious to work with, and we had a lot of fun times. Yeah, doing like
Ooh, hammer.
armor naming and wreck naming, and I just assassinated that person because they're bad. If you got that killed by me,
All the killed.
all the killed. You caught a case of the dead.
Ooh. I hate it when that happens.
No!
Where's everybody?
Get away! I killed you too.
Come on, friends. Come out to play.
All right, all right.
Okay, I'm looking. Nope.
We are playing a first-person shooter, not a flight sim. That is correct. So you shouldn't be playing inverted.
Yeah. I will tell the person whose account this is.
Yes, we know them. I like how the account, actually, if you read the name, is not really that difficult to figure out.
Yeah. Oh, no. Oh, hey. Come here, Locust. Where did you go?
Did you say come here, Locust? Okay.
It was a helmet.
Yes, I'm just so proud of you. Well, I mean, I'm wearing it too, so I was a little worried that you were chasing me.
Oh, no. I don't think so. Well, maybe.
Shout out to Pegasus. Yes, shout out to winged horses. Everywhere. Oh, that was a terrible decision by me. Weave it biased. Maybe. Ken is awesome to chat with. Yes, Sticker Boy. Ken is awesome to chat with. He says fun words like shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
And other ones I can't repeat. What the crap? That's another one. What the crap? Haha, I stole your hammer.
What else does he say? Dumpster fire?
Oh, dumpster fire. He loves dumpster fire. That's true.
Oh, killed myself doing that. Oops.
Don't do that. I inevitably, there's one incineration cannon that I always kill myself with. Do you have a favorite weapon in all of Halo? You know, all of Halo games that you've played?
Plasma rifle. I know
Really?
that's weird. But I love the plasma rifle because I can just shoot and shoot and shoot, and then it overheats and whatever. But
So you don't have to like
it's-
remember to reload,
yes,
essentially?
I am
Okay.
terrible at remembering to reload. I get killed reloading whenever I try, so I just stop doing it.
Yeah,
you know.
it's like, so I just don't
So
reload.
I just don't reload ever. I think that's my new plan.
I waste a clip and get a new weapon.
Yep. That's kind of what we end up doing.
You need to be learned by Unishek. Unishek is our resident, probably best player. Definitely the best player on our between our franchise and community team
Oh, yeah.
structure. Although Jeremy is not bad.
Jeremy Patnam?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Jeremy's great. Especially classic stuff. He
Yes.
rocks, yeah. Oh, so I'll play with my team, right? They are super kind to me because they know I'm not good at this. But they'll play with me, and then they'll purposefully avoid me as they're going around,
That's
killing
nice of
everyone
them.
else. And I'm like, oh, respect. Thanks,
Thank you, guys.
You guys are good enough that you actually can recognize who the player is, know that they're less good than you, and you can
You're like, thank
give
you.
them a little
I will
space.
let you continue.
Otherwise,
to work
I would
on
just
this
be
scene.
dead the whole time. So,
And they would be fired.
although I did just get a triple kill. Yeah, I'm just saying.
Stop inflating his ego, Jeff.
Who? Ken?
Yeah.
Oh.
It needs no. It doesn't help. There's no difference that I could make, Drax.
Let's see. Who else can I do?
Is that Drax?
shout-outs?
I think that said that. Drax.
Are we gonna do shout-outs today? Okay,
We
I'm
can
gonna do
totally-
a shout-out
yeah,
to
do shout-outs
Carlos
to whoever.
Naranjo.
Yeah.
He's the one that designed the entire cabinet for the Raw Thrills game. Amazing.
Yes.
Like he did so much work on that.
We call it
So,
Fire Team Raven, by the way.
Fire Team Raven. The name
We
of
actually
the
made
game.
the Tyler Jeffers and I made the joke about that we, or actually Tom French and I were also talking about it, that it's hard to differentiate, like, dev names.
Yes.
Like, we were talking about, like, maps and stuff like that, but it also happens with projects.
Yes.
So, like, everybody knows, because they saw it on concept art, that, like, Halo Wars 2 was Hogan.
Yep.
So we called it Hogan forever, and even just, it was hard when we started doing, like, public live streams and stuff to not just say, like, oh, yeah, in this build, the Hogan campaign or something, like.
I still struggle with Halo Infinite. I'm like, I know it's
Yes,
out there
we
now.
want to
we
say
had the
other
E3
names
things.
for it,
I want to
yes.
call it lots of other names.
Yep.
I feel like I'm like saying something wrong when I say
Red Skull, remember, no bagging 343 or you get no ice skin. That is mostly true. Really, it's just talk. I would still give you the ice skin, but I hate when people
ice skin for everyone.
Ice skin
can
for
we do that?
you.
I like it. Oh my gosh, we get to
Molly
be like
Moon's
Oprah. This
ice
is
skin.
amazing. Oh, whoa. Whoa. Serious beatdown.
Oh, God. Oh, that was terrible. That was, I should never. The sniper is just an awkward-looking melee weapon, as far as I'm concerned, because that's the only
You gotta get real
thing.
close with it. I think that's.
Yeah, that is the point. Scope in, get really close.
Just keep getting closer.
Yeah.
It'll all work out.
The sniper is a weapon where I used to spot enemies from far away, and then hope that I can get close enough to kill them with something else.
See, yeah, I love the close-up weapons because I like running in
Oh,
like
no.
a maniac, and it doesn't always work out well, but that's how I like to play. So I'm like, if I can get a hammer or a sword, like it makes me so happy.
Yes.
Which is why Super Fiesta is awesome. Come on, there we go. So what happens next? We get to play this round. And
Yeah,
then
we'll play. We can talk some more. Then we'll play some more. Then we'll talk
Okay,
some more until
cool.
3 o'clock, and then they make us get off. Really,
Okay.
I guess I make us get off, but
Well, yeah.
we just try to be. We try to be, aware that there are other.
There are other things
on
in the world.
Mixer.
Yeah.
I guess there's other stuff
Well,
we have
want
to
to let
do.
people other people play.
This just lets me take an hour and a half each week, blow off some steam, talk to amazing people around the studio, shoot at people but not actually get the kill. Not that I'm bitter. No!
Oh, someone's just waiting for their screen to unfreeze.
I'm
Sorry.
in second on the team, though. That's not too bad. Usually that means that the team is doing terrible. But we're actually doing pretty
Oh
well.
wait, they say Grim. Go ahead and say something obvious.
Grin's awesome.
Infinite will have a campaign mode, and then journalists will turn that into news.
Oh, yeah. That's true. I don't know if we had confirmed that it will have a campaign mode.
Yeah.
All of Master Chief's story will take place in multiplayer. I say that, but
Kotaku
that
is
actually
gonna
may
have
be
a
a
field
right.
day
Yeah,
with
there may
that.
be an article being written right now.
Yeah. It's hard to get the inflection in your voice when it's just a transcript.
That's true. That is true. That was my favorite
So
part
dead.
about that funny one, was that they even kept the calm yourself part of the quote.
Yeah.
I'm like, I said it with a stupid southern accent, which you say I have all the time, but I
Well, I don't say that out loud to you.
don't. You have said it out loud to me. How else would I have known that information?
Wait, crap. Caught me again. Can I
Pharaoh says, "Yeah, infinite news here." Oh, well, you're dead. I don't know why you were standing there right where I spawned, but I will take it. Nope, that's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted.
Oh,
Oh, did I take it?
so sad.
Oh, sorry.
Let's see.
Ah!
What are they asking?
I killed myself. Add 1 to my score.
Deny everything, Grim.
I do.
Pro tip.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's good.
Denying things also turns into news headlines, by the way. It doesn't matter. Whoop, got you.
But it means they're listening.
I just saved someone.
Come on, die. Thank you.
We're only 2 away from the win. Let's do this.
Let's do this.
You will be undefeated in your public stream play.
Okay, then I have to quit.
You're like, then let's never play again.
And it's definitely all me.
Well, that's, yeah, of course.
I'm part of the team. Dang it.
There's no I in team, but there is a me. Whoop! For the win with a sword! Let's go!
Florida isn't the South, though.
No,
That's
that is
true.
true.
That's true.
You have to go a little farther north to get to the south.
Woohoo!
Let's go. Let's go. That's a win.
Energy sword. I'll do a little dance. Okay.
All right, popping out for a second. And yes, we are searching, not right this very second, but we are playing a few games today in Super Fiesta. I am searching on Expanded, so it's giving you the best chance possible.
Can I talk a little bit about this guy?
What is this? Let's
So,
talk about it.
This is a Halo Odd Pod.
Why
The director of licensing for all of Halo
pants?
painted it to have special pants.
That is
This was
incredible.
back when in the Olympics, curling was becoming an Olympic sport. So this is old school product, and but it's still hanging around, right? So
How oldish?
probably maybe it was 2010 Winter Olympics. Maybe
Okay.
someone will have to correct me, but
No, that sounds
it's-
about right.
it just
timing
looks
wise.
awesome. So I had to show it on the stream.
That's amazing.
What else do I have down here?
These pants.
New metal figures, nano figures.
I have
Cortana.
all of these.
Yeah, super fun.
Oh yeah, the nano figures are really cool.
Yep.
I like those.
And no one asked, but I'm going to tell you anyway. My favorite
I
book
was going to ask.
series is the Kilo 5 trilogy.
I think that's awesome. I think that's awesome
Karen
because it's
Travis.
not it is not a regularly named favorite.
Yeah.
Not like a bad thing, but it's like it's not a regularly named favorite. Usually you get people that go like the Forerunner trilogy or like Fall of Reach, First Strike Flood,
Yep,
etc.,
yep.
or Ghost of
I mean,
Onyx.
Fall of Reach is classic. Don't
Of
get
course.
me wong. Everyone should read Fall of Reach.
Yes.
Because that's like a great introduction
That's
to the
true.
franchise.
That's true.
But for me personally, I really like.
So what did you like about it?
I like the characters.
Okay.
I like character development. I like having this team, and you
Yeah.
know what everyone is doing, thinking, and plus it's like they're kind of in that gray area, which is very
Yes.
controversial.
Yep,
Some people hate it.
that is true.
Some people hate how she treated Halsey. I get all of the criticisms, but
Yes.
she still has that like core team, Mel and Vaz,
Val and Maz.
Val and Voss. But like just how they interact with each other, how they deal with Naomi, how they deal with Sarah Osman, like just the whole Kilo 5 team.
Yeah.
And like how there's lots of powerful women in that book too.
Yeah.
Like the Spartan, the leader of the team,
Naomi is awesome. I'm a
the
big
head
fan
of
of
Oni,
Osmond.
like
Yeah.
everybody, like just there's
Karen
all these
Goski.
really strong women, and I'm like, okay, this is super cool. And
Karen
I love
Goski always reminds me of like the head of like the boarding house in like Little Princess, like some sort of like
I don't even know what that is.
yeah, like but crossed with like Miss Minchin, I think is her name
Okay.
from Matilda. Like
I
just
don't-
wow.
Yeah.
I'm naming
Okay. You're naming
all these classics.
classics.
Come on.
Yeah.
But yeah, but like a very like old, like scary headmaster.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, like that.
Totally see
I
that.
guess I could have just said old scary headmaster.
Yeah. But she also created my favorite city, or place,
Venezia.
Venezia. Yeah.
I keep saying that I want a Star Wars pod racer style game
Yeah.
set in Venezia
Yeah.
where you just race hot rodded up like Halo vehicles.
I'm
That it can
totally
be
cool with that.
crazy. Like a ghost with like crazy engine
Or
trumpets.
we can have an
and-
Assassin's Creed game where you have to go steal stuff and you're a jackal or
Yes,
something.
That's
Like
it.
I mean,
See, we've solved
it's-
all this. I know you
let's
guys
do
want to
this.
play it. Like
Yeah.
just start a petition, which like change.org, which is what everyone does when we've done something
oh,
wrong.
someone knows
you'll
about
let us
apartment
know.
117.
Yeah, there you go.
Yay!
That's reaching
I wanted
back.
that to come out so bad.
Yes.
Should we
Someone
explain it all?
asked if we were reading chat, they were trying to ask a question. Yes, we are. We either didn't see your question or we purposely ignored it. Those are the two options.
We probably did miss him when we were playing,
Yes,
for sure.
that's true. The idea, Maggie doesn't make you eat a chocolate cake, Grim. That's true. Maggie is way scarier.
All right,
That
that's
is-
fair.
Yes.
Grim is the idea guy, confirmed.
you
I would have confirmed
never
that too.
say that, though. You don't ever want to say you're the
Yeah, you
idea
don't want
guy.
to
That's
be
the problem.
idea guy.
No.
You just want to.
I want to have good ideas, but I don't want to be the idea guy. So that's career
It typically
suicide
means
there.
you don't do anything if you're the idea guy.
343i posted a video of the Halo Museum. If you want to see a walkthrough,
yeah.
we did do that.
Yeah.
Was that for the
That was a
anniversary stream?
long
Like
time
a
ago.
year or so
Yeah.
ago. We had house lights on. That's how bad it
Ooh,
was. It was
yeah.
gross.
Okay,
we did that
so
awkward jump. It was
The
with
museum
Joe
has
Staten.
been a progression.
Oh my
like for
gosh.
sure.
We
We
need to
started
do a
off
new
with
one.
like a couple of cases and like office lights and like mini blinds.
Yeah.
It's come a long way since then.
It's so nice.
Oh, yeah, we're going to show pictures.
Oh, we have
Yeah.
we have pictures. We can
Slideshow.
show them on the stream. Look
Yeah.
at Liz all over it. Hashtag Team Liz.
Yeah, buddy.
Let's go.
So that's from about a year ago, from January of 2017. Those are some of the older ones. We've kind of changed the layout and upgraded a lot of the lighting. and
Actually,
stuff
this is
since
great
then.
that we have kind of both of them
Yeah.
in there
Yeah,
because
yeah.
this is, it is showing some of the evolution of it. Also, Kilo 5 Trilogy has a Canadian character.
Oh,
Ricky Boo points out.
that's very good.
Oh, there's the lineup. Speaking of more community
Yes.
products there. And actually, we still have 3 helmets on that shelf, but they're, at least one of them is different. We have the EOD
We have the
helmet
EOD
instead
now,
of
yep.
the Didact helmet.
Yep. What are my thoughts on Bad Blood? Bad Blood was amazing. I thought
Yes.
he captured the voice of Buck really, really well.
I constantly call him Matt Forbuck. Like,
No, stop.
yes.
You do
No, but it's not even on purpose. It's not even like a normal bad joke
Yeah.
that me making.
Making a tour. Oh, so yeah, this is the Forward into Dawn
Yes.
costume. It was worn
I
by
love it.
Daniel Cudmore, who played Colossus in the X-Men movies.
He is a large human.
He's a large human. The Brute costume from We Are ODST commercial. Not
Yep.
full-scale Brute, but still pretty cool.
Oh, I love that commercial. When is Master Chief going to die? When oxygen stops flowing to his brain, which is typically what everyone dies from.
Typically, yeah.
Bye, Jesse. She tried to sneak out, but we won't let her.
Is the museum open to the public? Is that a crying, laughing? Okay.
Well, it depends on what you mean by open and public. It is a area that the public can see in our studio, but it isn't like an invited thing. So like it is open to the. It is open for
We should
public,
say it's
not
not open to the public.
Yes,
But if
it is
you're
open
invited
by
to the
invite
studio,
to public people.
yes.
That's what it is.
Just to make it confusing.
Yeah, we do try to make it as confusing as possible. You have no idea.
It is in our studios, though, in a Microsoft lockdown building, so that is in
Yes.
Redmond.
Yes, where is this museum, Mod Almighty? This museum is in our living room, kind of. Almost. It is in our studio here. We're in Redmond, Seattle area. Need to go to the Halo Museum. Did I hear correctly that it is in Seattle? Well, yes, unless you live in Seattle, in which case it's in Redmond. We just say Seattle for everyone who doesn't live in this area because it's easier to describe.
Team Liz. Yep.
Yes, hashtag Team Liz. So you said your favorite book
Yep.
was, so Kilo 5 Trilogy. Do you have a favorite book out of those? Because you showed Mortal Dictata, but is that your favorite book?
Probably the first book, actually.
Okay, I think
Yeah.
Glasslands is probably my favorite as well. I will give a special shout out to the first chapter of Mortal Dictata, though,
Okay.
which is terrifying. It is.
I'm like,
if
I
you-
don't remember what
It's,
specifically.
no, it is the kidnapping of a Spartan recruit from the perspective of her parents.
Oh.
And like as a parent, especially as a parent like who has a daughter, that was like I remember reading it and just being like kind of angry, like kind of like upset. I also get emotionally attached to things and cry at movies, but like still. But like reading that first chapter, it was like super, super rough. Like I almost had to take a break after the first chapter to go and do other things and then come back to it.
I was
Like
gonna say, they probably came out before I had a kid,
pretty rough.
so I probably was okay with it at the time.
almost that is scary in all
Yeah,
honesty.
right.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, book book club.
Book club.
That's right. We are trying to do book club, and we said a couple of weeks ago that if you want to do book club, you should read Halo New Blood. So we're giving you plenty of time. Read Halo New Blood
Blood or
and
Bad Blood?
New Blood because
Okay.
it's first.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah, and
sure.
it's short.
I just was.
Yes,
Just
and it is shorter. So read Halo New Blood. New Blood, which is not the new blood. Bad Blood is the new blood. New Blood is actually the old blood.
Out of the Blood novels.
Out of the blood.
new one is first.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's bloody good. But yes, by Matt Forbeck. I have to like actually make sure to enunciate. But get Halo New Blood. It's a short novel, a really easy read. It's amazing. And we will find a time in the coming weeks to do like a special stream where we just kind of chat about it. I would love to get Jeremy on here to chat about it, but he's allergic to cameras.
Yeah,
which
Jeremy does not like
sucks
cameras, which he's
because
really good on camera
I know,
too.
he's awesome. You've seen probably Jeremy Patnow, franchise writer, or like senior editor now or whatever, like fancy, cool
lead
new
editor.
title.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, he's been on like Vidocs and things like that.
Someone said explain the give shirt.
Oh yes, we
So
did
we did,
earlier, but we'll do it
but,
again.
Basically, this is a Xbox Give campaign. Just trying to give back to the community, philanthropy. We raise money for Make-A-Wish, veterans charities,
Yeah.
etc. So that's all.
Also,
But it has a little controller. I'm pointing at the wrong
it
side.
is nice.
Controller up for the eye, which I think is super cool.
I said something on Twitter, like I think earlier in the week, or no, it was last week, about like name your top 5 Halo books, like novels.
Yeah.
And it was really cool to get all the responses.
Yeah.
And I was super proud of the response of Broken Circle, which you make fun of me.
Broken Circle.
I know you like Broken
I
Circle,
do.
but every time I say that it was popular,
Now, if you told me The Flood was the most popular, I would be
Yes.
confused.
That's true. That's true.
I'm just being honest.
The Flood is like Hidden Experia's favorite book, largely because it is named The Flood, and that is his favorite thing.
Oh,
so shout out to Hidden
that seems
Experia
fair.
in our community. And by the way, speaking of awesome projects that you do have at least a management hand in, and it was also fun to work on, was Collateral Damage, the third and final issue, of which came out today, actually, in like local, like brick and mortar
Conveniently.
stores. Yes. And also, you can get it direct from Dark Horse, either on darkhorse.com or get it digitally from, I think, digital.darkhorse.com as well. But issue number 3 came out, which is cool. It wraps up that 3-issue arc. We have a lot of people who have really enjoyed it, which is super cool. It's got a neat art style that's certainly an off-the-beaten-path kind of art style, but really works well, I think, for the comic medium. Pretty cool stuff.
Do you know if we've announced the next year of Loot Crate?
Yes, we actually have.
Okay.
We have talked about it, and we actually just announced today that is your last chance. Today is your last chance to order the upcoming crate, which is Carter, is the figure that is starting us off. But yeah, we have talked about that. Rather than the other ones where we kind of like kept it a mystery each time, we're kind of letting you know at the beginning, hey, this is going to be a Noble Team thing, just so people didn't get mad when they realized, oh, if I would have known that all of Noble Team was coming out, I would have made sure to get the first one.
I don't want to miss.
You don't want to be leaderless.
Yes.
So yes. So make sure if you're wanting to collect the whole little stack of Noble Team, it's almost like a caricature version of the Reach Legendary statue.
Yep.
But yes, if you want to get all of Noble Team from the Halo Legendary crates, make sure you order today to secure the first one, which is the Carter figure. And of course, it always comes with other
How
cool
is
bits
the
and bobs.
Forerunner saga not getting the nod here? That is Jeff's favorite, so it will definitely get the nod. He was trying to let me say,
Much nodding.
talking about other things that he normally does not talk about being his favorite.
Yes,
So.
I think, and I was saying, somebody had asked me as well, a top 5, which is super, super difficult for me to pick. I would say that in there, and this is just 5, no particular order, but like one of them would definitely be some sort of amalgamation of Silentium and Cryptum. Those are like near and dear to my heart. Contact Harvest would be in there. Broken Circle would definitely be in there because I love alien-only stories. That's just my personal thing. And then Evolutions. I absolutely loved Evolutions. Yep. All the stories in there are fantastic. You talked about Karen Travis.
There's a couple in Fractures as well.
Yes, a couple in Fractures that are absolutely amazing. But it's funny because, so you like Karen Travis's trilogy. I love her short story. Human Weakness is one of the best stories in Halo, in my opinion. And then the 5th spot would be like a battle between New Blood and Smoke and Shadow.
Oh, okay.
Which I'm I love both those books. They're also both like short, really easy reads. I'm super excited. We're going through manuscripts and final stuff right now for Halo Renegades, which we actually just announced last week on trying to get chat back up. Come back up, chat. Come back, chat. It turned off. I'm going to have to get you to turn this back on. But we just announced Halo Renegades by Kelly Gay, and it will pick up some of the adventures of her characters aboard the Ace of Spades in Smoke and Shadow, which is really, really awesome. So, all right. So why don't we just play another game?
Yeah,
let's play another game. Let's go, and we will do a quick search.
Is that...
Yes. Once we pass over, we'll get the cameras off of us, and then we'll let's see. And like we said, if you're just joining us, I'm Grim. This is Corinne. Liz is in the back. We're here at the 343 social stream. We are playing Super Fiesta. I am searching Expanded. And just as a reminder, anybody who matches with us while we are playing today, like during this specific time, whether you are for us or against us, you win, you lose, you will earn yourself a 343 Ice Unicorn skin. Those do have to be granted out manually by yours truly. So later on, probably this week, I will go back and grant skins for this stream and probably the last one as well, because I didn't do it last week. I know. I'm sorry.
Monster.
I know. I am a monster. Alrighty.
I don't know if it might be dead.
It's dead. Oh no.
Yeah.
It's dead. It's super dead.
It's at my desk. Sorry.
That's right. You're getting live commentary of a dead power supply. All right, here we go. And oh, come on. How did that not kill them? Oh, he killed me. That's fair.
Getting hit with a hammer will do that.
Yes, it will do. Yes, it will do that. That has been known to cause death. Oh, there he is again. Please kill him, someone. That's you. Nope.
Oh,
You did not avenge me.
Like I meleeed one time too few.
No, I died again. This is not going well.
Whoa, whoa.
Whoa. I hate the sniper rifle.
Drop it, dude.
I wish there were some grunts that I could run around and give the sniper rifle to.
That would be amazing.
I guess that's Warzone. Well, you can't give them the weapons.
Yeah, that's true.
Do you have a favorite campaign?
Probably, strangely, ODST.
That's not strange at all.
Yeah, because like it was just so different than anything else, and
Yeah.
it was like a little slower paced, and
Yes.
I loved visor mode and just like
I loved the kind of like combo, like open worldness of it too. Like it was open world, like ish. It was
Yeah.
like a very Halo-y open world where
Yep.
you had the option to kind of do all this really cool exploring,
Yep.
and I wish it was bigger in all honesty. But then you also had like the kind of typical, you know, bombastic mission experiences, which is great. Oh, saved.
I want to use the excuse that I'm looking at comments, but we're totally not.
Yep, that's
Like,
true. The laptop died. So if you're asking us a question, by the way, we don't see you in the chat just yet, but we are,
fixing
and by
it
we,
right
I
now.
mean Liz,
Liz
is
cut to
actually
the
being the
rescue.
hero. Ran, got a power cable,
Oh, missed
is
it.
making everything okay.
That's how she rolls.
Oh, I just got destroyed with that needler.
Thank you, Liz.
Oh, but now I have rockets, which means I'm going to die with rockets.
Nope.
No. I killed him. He's dead.
It's trying so hard,
I
but
like
it's
to
not
sing.
coming up yet.
I don't sing in front of people. I only sing on screen.
Seriously. At least it says 100% complete.
That's true. That's true. Don't worry, guys. We plugged it back in, and now we're getting updates. So
We're just like you.
that's
Does
true.
Doesn't that magazine
It's
have
just
it?
like you.
We'll think about your request after we do a bunch of other stuff. Aw, shucks. I think we should definitely flip over to Grimm's play, because this is sad. I was working on my laptop for a minute, but when I'm actually running around and can't do anything, that's
No, we can just say you're always working on the laptop.
I'm on the laptop right now.
Ah! I had another rocket suicide. That's not cool. I'm mad at me.
I got rockets.
There we go. Do, 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 do. Come on, yeah.
Oh, clean him up.
Aw,
Nice.
see,
You got it.
reloading.
You got it. You avenged me. Get him too.
I'm trying. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Punch, punch,
Yes.
shoot.
I was like, yes, shoot.
Oh, so dead.
You're
It's
so
trying
dead.
so hard. Pew, pew.
Let's see.
Pew, pew, dead.
Do you have any in particular favorite projects that you've worked on?
Oh, yeah. Forward into Dawn.
Yeah.
Shoo, so awesome. It was so cool to be part of that. Like that, it was our first live action, and
Yeah.
just figuring all that out and figuring out how to work with directors and how to actually put out the product and all the different things. Like I said, I come from a background of dance and theater, so like
Yeah.
understanding costumes and props is way easier for me than understanding all of the digital 3D
Yes.
that I can't even begin to be talented enough to.
So when you think
do.
like, oh, live action, so, and we have announced, obviously, a live action show
Yep.
with Showtime, so are you excited about
Yes, super excited. I think it's a really big thing for the franchise to be
Yeah.
on every week or on, have 10 shows, not just a one-time thing or
Yes.
something that's just on the internet or something that's just part of a offering that's coming
Like
out
kinda
with
almost like a
people already
marketing
buying.
type,
Yeah.
yes.
Like when it comes out with a limited edition, that's super cool for all of our fans, but no one else is going to see that. Like it's great that we're on Netflix and stuff now, but people are like, "Oh, you have a show?" And I'm like, "Actually, we have 2."
Yeah. I've actually had several people, for some reason, just in the past little bit, comment about like, oh, wait a second, like, I saw this stuff on Netflix. Like, what is this?
Yeah, and actually, that's a good.
We do. We
thing.
have.
We have several things on Netflix.
I think we have Forward Unto Dawn. Or no, wait.
Halo 4 Forward Unto Dawn.
Yes, we have
Halo
Legends.
Nightfall and Halo Legends
And
Halo Fall of Reach are all on
Yes.
Netflix, I believe.
When I visited Florida recently, I sat with actually Grim 4's son, and we watched Legends
Very cool.
and Fall of Reach. It was awesome. Oh my goodness, we were just having.
Technical difficulties.
I know with the chat. You guys can still see us.
Yeah.
But it's we just can't see you. We can't see what you're saying.
Yeah. I think it probably just got off the update screen as we were switching to another computer. So now we're working on that one.
Boom. I actually killed someone with a fuel rod cannon, which is amazing.
How did I end up with the sniper rifle? This is not happening. Okay. Much better. Whoa. Someone stepped in front of my screen.
Do you have a favorite multiplayer like game type and or map in all of the Halos?
I think.
I'm just gonna hide.
Yeah, just hide. No big deal.
I'm just gonna hide.
I liked Firefight, like when it first came out, and they had the map that was on the Halo ring.
Yeah.
I just thought that was fun. I mean, it's just waves of enemies and nothing all that interesting. Super Fiesta is always awesome. Just because all power weapons, super fun. Getting killed by a sword, like I just did, no big deal. Lots of fun things. Whoa. They're asking me weird
Sure.
questions.
Okay. Boom. Here
All
we
right.
go. Here we go. Pop out.
All right, Blue is, oh, winning. Come on, Blue.
Blue is winning.
Yeah, by a lot.
Oh no. It's only by 6. It's not too bad.
Do you think
5,
they
4.
orchestrated this to storm?
I think so. Blue has caused
Taking
our
down our
computers to have
computers. There's 4 people in here trying to fix it.
updates. 1 laptop, 4 employees.
Oh, 2 laptops, actually.
Yes.
We've gone through 2 already. Yeah, try that one again just because I think it was coming back up.
Alright.
Bloop, bloop, bloop.
So what were you? Oh, so you liked Firefight?
Yeah, Firefight. Warzone's fun. I love Super Fiesta, like just silly
Yes.
games. I mostly play, mostly play. That's kind of funny for me to say 'cause I don't play often enough. But I like just Slayer. I don't.
Yeah.
I like just running around and everyone's against everyone. Like
Yeah. Do you prefer teams or free for all?
Free for all.
Okay.
Because then I'm not holding anyone back or hurting anyone else's score. And I like wearing purple.
That
so
triple with the hammer, though, on stream. Well, not on stream because it's on your perspective. But it was still on.
It still happened.
It still happened on the
It
stream.
happened, people.
No! I got sniped. That was a good snipe.
Yeah, I like free for all because then I can wear my purple and it shows up as purple,
Oh, we're only down by 2.
which is super fun.
Only down by 2.
What's your favorite armor, Grim?
My favorite armor grim is. Oh, I totally whiffed.
All right.
No, that was terrible.
2 minutes left.
In Halo 5, Locust and Mark IV.
Okay.
Oh man, that was a choke.
I am a Venator person.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. You do love Venator.
It's a weird looking one, but I just fell in love with it in Halo 4.
Do we still have our stuff
And-
up? No.
Nope.
All right, that was a. It was a valiant attempt. It was a valiant attempt. I did have the most kills on the team, which probably says something about why we lost.
How do we?
You're not destroying my stats, are you?
Oh, destroyed.
No.
Like, I got 7 kills that game, so yeah, sorry about that.
It's all right. He's like, it's fine.
Which is 5 more than I usually get, you know.
We should have
so.
just swapped.
He's actually 7 more than I
All right, let's just we'll jump. We'll roll into another one.
All right. Give the people what they want. Ice
I know.
skins.
I know.
This is for you. Because this is not mortifying at all for me.
Nope.
Ugh.
All right. We're getting chat back up. We want to talk to you. We just want to talk to
We
you.
just want to see the people. What else can? Ooh, can we show them something while we're
Yes,
waiting?
let's show him something.
Oh goodness, can't even reach it. So this is another cosplay item, a fun kind of rubbery sword, but it's only in Australia.
Yeah, I was like, because we're like not allowed to sell
yeah.
it or something
This
like
is
that.
too sharp for U.S. Someone would lose an eye, but in
course.
Australia, they're like, it's soft though.
Like in
soft.
Australia, they're like, this is not remotely the
Yeah,
most
you could
dangerous
lose
thing we've
your eye
got
and
here. Everything
we're
is
good.
fine.
We're good.
Yeah, that's right.
Exactly.
It's
they
not a
don't even
sword.
consider that sharp, so we're good.
All right, here we go. We have chat. We have chat back again. Here we go. Let's set this down over there.
You're gonna lose that.
Awesome. All right, let's go.
Let's play. Thank you, Liz. Thank you, Mike.
All right, here we go. Here we go. We are good. We're back.
Oh, that was a nice ragdoll.
I just ran by an enemy player because I wasn't paying attention.
What's your favorite company from the fiction? Like manufacturer?
Watershed.
Or Watershed Division. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. They've got the best logo.
Yes, that's actually part of why I like it a lot. Is
I like
it's also
Mizraya because they
cool-
make everything.
Yes, that's true. Yeah, that's
Literally
right.
everything
I'm
in
also
Halo.
big fan of AMG Transport Dynamics.
Ooh, okay. Yeah.
Love the. That's also had just have had fun with the Warthog for like Forza Horizon 3.
Let's see.
Doing cool stuff with them.
Hannibal.
Yes, Hannibal, because everything is shocky.
Yep. Lasers.
Yes, lasers and blasties and. And you're dead.
Oh yeah, really dead. That gun didn't do anything.
Oh, I meant the guy that I killed.
Oh, well, I was also dead at the same time. So fortuitous that you should say that.
Yes. I wouldn't have made fun of you like that, though.
You can't.
It's okay.
I'm kind of okay with it.
Is that right? It's okay.
It's not like I think I'm good. It's no misconception there.
Somebody wanted to know if they can submit to the museum.
Oh yeah. If
Yeah,
you have
how does
something-
one go about doing
Yeah.
that? That isn't one of us.
Well, you reach out to Grim.
Oh, yeah, that's probably true.
You reach out to Grim, and he will get you connected with the right people. If you have an item that we don't have, we'd be happy to look at it. And basically, we just get a legal contract in place to have it on loan. Or some people donate items to the museum too, which is great. and then it's on permanent loan, and it's just ours. But you can also loan it
Permanent
for
loans
like
are
a
the best.
year, etc. A lot of people write to us and say, "Oh, I have a like one of the Pepsi bottles from Halo 3, or or that was a bad example, Mountain Dew from Halo 3, or stuff that we actually ends up that we already have or we have in storage because not everything's on display.
that
So
was
we
bad.
definitely don't want to take your item if we have it in storage.
Yes.
But if you have something that we want, like after this, I'll show you guys the Halo 3 guitar that we just
Yeah.
acquired. So yeah, super rare items, things that are kind of unique. We would love to show them off, and this is a great place to show them off because people come through and they're
Yep.
all Halo fans that come through.
Well,
so.
and not only do we have Halo fans that are coming through, but you also have like Xbox executives and
Oh,
stuff like
yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
too. So the stuff is seen by quite a few folks, and oftentimes important folks. We had the Seattle Seahawks backfield. Most of their running backs came out.
Yeah, that was super cool. Yeah, so that's another addition to the museum. Man
Are
at
you
Arms.
kidding?
Man at Arms made a new gravity hammer for us, and the gravity hammer weighs 100 pounds and is made of forged steel, so it's like an
Yes.
actual metal gravity hammer.
That was hilarious watching the
It's-
running backs
yeah.
try to pick that up.
The Seahawks would come in and try to pick it up, and then they'd dare the next person that came in to try to pick it up because they weren't there to see the first one pick it up. It was kind of amazing. So now that's our story about the hammer that we tell to all the other people that come in.
Mad.
The Seahawks have picked this up.
Somebody said, "Put me in Halo Infinite." No,
Put me in Halo Infinite.
don't wanna.
How about some fan-made books? We actually have one fan-made book,
Yes.
Community Evolved, and that is
Oh, yes, we
in
do.
our community case right now.
You know what we need? Fan-made books.
That's the end of your
No.
sentence.
It's a fan-made comic
Oh,
that I really love.
there's a fan-made comic thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you
What is
know
it called?
is. Fistful of Arrows.
Oh, yes, you have told me about this. Oh, so dead.
You're not getting mine though.
Get,
Museum can't have mine.
No. Yeah, every once in a while Jeff will come downstairs and be like, I already got this, so now I'm
So-
going to talk to you about it.
Yeah.
Otherwise I wouldn't have told you. I'm like, all right, that's kind of fair. Die, 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 die. Die, die, die. Stop.
That's what I said, Snickerdoodle. Snickerdoodle joining us in the chat. I said Fistful of Arrows, and yes, that is correct. But it's with one L. Fistful, I believe, is with one L.
You won't find any news on Infinite here. Yep,
That is true. You won't find any news. You will find infinitely no news on Halo Infinite here.
It's true.
This is not the time, really, or the venue to reveal such things. A lot of people work really hard on cool ways to show stuff off,
Beat down.
Um,
Woo!
and I
When you
only
get as
work
few-
moderately hard on these.
When you get as few kills as I do, you got to celebrate every one.
I hate this guy that has this gravity hammer up here. I want him to. I want him to.
You're going to say
fail.
not nice things?
Yeah, I want him to fail
Want someone
at
to
this
fail?
game.
Okay. All right, as long as he's not failing at
Huggable
life.
elites win. In the Halo 1 legendary
Whoa,
ending.
whoa, whoa.
There is your huggable elite. We literally started the franchise off with a huggable elite. So there you have it. You've already gotten it.
And didn't we have the little, was there an elite doll when we did the hidden dolls? No, I guess it was Didact.
Yeah, we did Didact.
Librarian and
I
Grunt,
I
maybe?
hate everything about that player. I don't want to give him the skin.
Oh,
I don't. He makes me so mad
Just 'cause
right
he's
now.
so
Right
good?
now, he is my Toby, and I am his Michael.
Halo band.
A Halo band?
How many people at 343 play instruments?
Oh my gosh, lots.
yeah. Actually, there's several people that are in their own bands that they like send out like flyers for.
There is a
Uh,
Microsoft band, but that's actually a product. I'm so sorry.
Oh, yeah. Some of these I'm like, I don't know the answers to.
I'm so focused. I'm being a bad host right now. I'm so focused on killing that one guy that I'm just not reading questions.
Elite Clash.
Elite plush would be awesome. You know what they keep asking for, by the way, is
What's that?
a Huragok plush.
Oh my God, that would be
Would be
amazing.
awesome.
Yes, let's make that.
I keep saying.
Let's make a bath toy.
Oh, that's a good idea.
So he'd like float. Yeah, that'd be good.
I got you.
Oh my goodness.
Tried to teabag me.
Regarding the interplanetary war.
Oh no.
Oh, hilarious.
Ha 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 ha! Made him kill himself. You should feel bad. You're bad.
Weekly ask for the engineer plushie.
What did he
Alright.
say regarding the interplanetary war? What was the question?
Oh, sorry. I think it's already gone.
No, it's already gone.
Yeah. Are you pro Freedom or pro?
How is Unishek actually? How is nobody talking about Corinne using the plasma pistol to kill the hammer player? Goat.
Thanks, Uni.
There you go. You've been endorsed. That's all you really need out of life is a multiplayer endorsement from Uni.
Yep.
Okay.
You guys don't know what an improvement this is. I used to just mostly run into walls, so.
Can we get a 15-inch diameter statue of a Halo ring with detachable sections? That'd be awesome.
That would be
That would be
It
cool.
reminds me of the old school play sets, like
Yeah.
Masters of the Universe and Ninja Turtles and stuff, where you'd
Yeah.
have like the play set.
Yep.
But like when I was a kid, they would have actually tried to make like a 30-foot tall one,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
detachable sections.
I've been in lots of meetings
be
about
that'd be
talking
amazing.
about making rings, because it's always something that comes up. Oh, let's make a ring, let's make a ring, let's make a ring. So like they made a ring for one of the trophies, I think, for maybe HCS or for Halo Fest or something.
Oh,
We had
yes.
those trophies
yes,
that were rings. I
yeah.
remember Allison Stroll was involved. I just don't remember what they
There
were
was
for.
there was a community award. It was actually called the Claude Herrera Award, and it was given to Claude Herrera,
There you go.
which is a good thing
Okay.
to
yeah.
call it.
Yeah, that is good.
And it was like for outstanding godfathering of the community. And I know that it kind of had like a Halo ring thing, but I don't think it was actual ring. I thought it was like the ring that had the Halo Fest
Well,
engraved
the
into
one I'm
it
thinking
or
of was like a
something.
base and it came up and actually was a full-on
Oh,
ring,
I don't
like kind
think
of
that
set at
that's
an
what that
angle.
is.
But yeah, the biggest problem with it is no one wants like a little dinky ring. You want something big
Yes.
and like
The problem
that
is
comes in pieces or something. So then you have to do it as
the
an add-on.
different scales
Yep.
too that you
Yep.
have to deal with.
Yep.
Like, is it big enough that you can see what detail, but small enough that, like, from a shipping standpoint or a like cost even
It was
standpoint,
a conversation
details,
about these actually.
Yeah,
We were talking at one point about the pieces all coming together to form a ring, which they do. Not like the
Yes.
ring you're talking about,
No.
but there is some thought that goes into these things. Main thing is expense. When you have a big piece this big,
yes.
ish, that's going to come with other pieces to build stuff, it just becomes
like you worked in
expensive.
toys.
I did work in toys.
Yeah.
I know things. It's not as expensive because you could use the same piece that just interconnects all the way around. Because
Yeah.
it could be the same size, same shape, and just have connections on both sides. But it does become like a cost issue when you're adding that big of a piece of plastic or whatever material to another piece that's already a full piece by itself.
Yeah.
Like we've done like build a grunt, like where you get like a grunt arm or a grunt head or a grunt, like little pieces. But a bigger piece is just a bigger investment. And they don't think they can sell enough of just a ring by itself. Because again, who's going to buy it? What
That's
does
true.
it go with? Is it part of a play set? Is it part of a
Hurrying
diorama? Is it-
Candy suggests like maybe like as Dark Horse statue or something.
Yeah.
Could do like a
Totally
ring,
possible.
just a small.
in their like vehicle
Yeah.
kind of scale?
Yeah.
I agree. I think we're missing rings. I think
true.
we didn't have a 343 Guilty Spark until McFarlane did that one on the little stick.
Oh yeah.
But we don't have like a good sized Guilty Spark either,
No,
which would be a
we
cool
have
thing.
the cool like little key ring, which is actually
Yes.
a really nice
Yeah.
one.
Yep.
Yeah.
We have a couple.
I use it as a
but
Christmas
just-
ornament.
You use it as a Christmas ornament. That is perfect.
Yes.
Yeah, we don't have official Christmas ornaments, I don't think. We had the ones like the print your own Spartan ones,
Yes.
but I don't think we have a retail one
No.
other than that.
No,
which
we have
should.
the only thing that I have literally
This is
used
my
that,
personal opinion.
and
not-
also the the mini McFarlane Chief figures that came with the Halo 3 Collector's Edition controllers that I think
Yes.
Todd drew.
Yep.
As well. I used those as Christmas ornaments as well. I would tie like little like black zip tie type things to them, and those would go on the
Oh,
tree.
yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
And they had those little sets
It's a
of 3
DIY
figures.
Halo Christmas ornament.
Yep, they had like blue teams and red team, literal color red.
Oh,
and blue,
yes, yes,
not
yes, yes.
Actual blue team. But they had those little sets of minifigures that would work too, and little vehicles. I think they did a ghost, a banshee, and something else, or ghost and a warhog.
Yeah. Somebody is asking Halo Infinite, Halo 6. It is not, no, it really, like, it is Halo 6. You should just consider it Halo 6. Don't think of it as a weird, like, prequel kind of thing. It's the next story. It's like the next chapter in what is going on.
They would spend $200 for a Halo ring statue.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
there's one of you.
Yeah. We just have to get
That's
about
good. Yeah, there's-
5,000.
Yes, here's a few thousand more
Maybe
of you.
a
would
1,000.
be,
You might be able to do it, depending on which
yeah.
company.
Would be awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming on. We should.
It's almost
I
3.
know it is. It
So
flies.
fast.
It flies by.
Wait, can I do one more shout out?
Yes,
Okay.
you totally can.
My 20th wedding anniversary is coming up. So
What?
just in case my husband is watching, I'm going to say
Oh yeah!
happy 20th anniversary early.
Let's
to my
go!
husband. So,
Congratulations, Mr. Franchise Manager.
Yeah.
Mr. and Mrs. Franchise Manager. Yes. Well, very cool. That's an awesome.
that's a
That
big
is a
one.
worthy. So actually, you are like just ahead. You know, really only a few years of like the Halo franchise.
yeah. Yeah.
Like in general.
Yep.
That is awesome. 2 decades.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's a long time. It's good. Yay.
Man.
Congrats. Thanks, guys.
Awesome. Very cool. Well, congratulations there, and thank you really from the fans too for all of the things that you like work on and have a hand in and help guide, and also thank you for largely most of the things you also say no to. You are very wise, and you guys are typically missing things you really should be missing. But thank you so much for coming on. I would love to have you on again at some point. There will always be stuff to talk about. Maybe when we have some new additions to the museum,
Yeah.
something like that would be very cool. As far as housekeeping for us before we go, don't forget a couple of things. Issue number 3, as we talked about, for Halo Collateral Damage, comes out as the 3rd and final issue of the Halo Collateral Damage miniseries that looks at Chief and Blue Team actually on one of their earlier missions, really early in the Covenant War. Super cool. So you can get that at your local comic shop, or you can get it on darkhorse.com. digitally or direct then. On the 22nd, so next week, you can get it at larger online retailers and distributors like your Amazons and such there. We've got the next esports stuff that is coming up is London, HCS London, and I believe that is the 14th through the 16th, which is crazy. It's coming up really, really fast. So Tashi and Unishek and all the esports team, Rob, they'll all be making their way out there to do all of that cool stuff. I will be hanging out here. I will be on the home team. I will not get any Nando's in London. But I did eat my way through New Orleans. So
As I say.
it's, in all honesty, like my body probably needs to take London off to recover. I think that's probably why it was best too that we didn't end up going to RTX this year, because I
Ooh,
just would
yeah.
have destroyed
Barbecue.
Gus's fried chicken and barbecue. Cooper's is amazing, Salt Lick. So good stuff there. We also shout out to the folks, everybody actually, who went out to their local Microsoft Store tournaments this past weekend. They did Halo 5 2v2 tournaments. They're really, really cool. And also just keep an eye on at Halo and at HCS on Twitter for when those come up, because your local Microsoft Store, pretty much every single location, does those tournaments all throughout the summer. So we've got lots of cool stuff there. I had a good time playing with folks that I wasn't playing. They would have destroyed me. There were some really, really good players hanging out at the U Village, the local U Village tournament here. I stopped by for a little bit on Sunday, which was a lot of fun. And again, it just goes to show, like, I watch and I'm like, well, nope, those guys are way, way, way better. I always feel bad. I feel like I should be better at Halo because I work on Halo, but. That's my excuse. Is I spend so much time just working on it and trying to help make it cool and pretty and neat stories to read and fun blogs to read and stuff like that. But I don't have time to be as good. But then Unishek ruins it because he does really all those same things and he's amazing at it. So
Fist of Fury.
But yes, so yeah, a lot of cool stuff going on. Keep an eye out for information on MCC, like insider flight stuff. The day is fast approaching when we will be able to release the first big, huge update to the retail version of MCC, which is going to be awesome. We don't have a date to announce, but we are getting ready to announce it. We are super excited about it. It is, we are coming up on it pretty soon, so keep an eye out again on @Halo for Twitter for that, and also just keep an eye on Halo Waypoint because we'll always have stuff in community updates and in blogs and things like that. We had a cool commercial for Dave and Buster's come out for Fireteam Raven. My dad like texted me the other day. He's like, "I just saw a Halo commercial like for Dave and Buster's on TV. This is awesome," which is really, really cool.
Yep. National
And I'm actually working well, not literally as we speak, but when I go back to my desk, we're working on a cannon fodder that is going to be coming out at some point next week is when it is slated to come out, that actually takes a deeper dive into some of the just kind of fictional setting and surroundings and backgrounds and stuff for the team and characters and stuff like that in the Fireteam Raven game. So keep an eye out for that. And also, big special shout out to everybody who got featured in our inaugural, we split off the community spotlight into its own blog feature last week, which was a lot of fun. And it also gave us a chance to really put like a lot more spotlight on some really cool community creations, from awesome videos to montages, cosplay, fan art, cool screenshots, and more. So if you want to get your stuff in front of us, we are obviously always scouring on like Reddit and Halo Waypoint and forums and Twitters and Discords. But if you want to get in front of us, use the hashtag Halo Spotlight. All one word, obviously, hashtag. Use that on social, and that will help us find your stuff. The TV has turned off, and the Samsung logo is bouncing around, which is telling us it's time to go. So thank you, as always, for joining us on the 343 social stream. We will be back next week, Wednesday, 1:30 p.m. Pacific time on Mixer.com/Halo. For Corinne, for Liz, I'm Jeff. We'll see you next time, guys.
Bye.
Bye.